When dungeons appeared, hunters became way too common. With artificial awakening, anyone with enough money could become one. So started popping up everywhere. Most of them are insanely expensive, completely unreachable for people like Kimajan. He works as a monster hauler carrying dead corpses for a living. He does this job for 9 years straight, saving every bit of money he can, just for one chance to enter a hunter academy. That dream ends in a single moment. A hauling chain snaps and a massive monster corpse crashes down on him. He wakes up in a hospital with a shattered leg, a huge medical bill, and his entire savings gone. Then his phone suddenly lights up and a notification appears from an academy he has never heard of before, the Transcendent Academy. The price matches the exact amount of money he has left. With nothing else to lose, Seojin signs up. The Transcendent Academy is nothing like a normal hunter academy. It doesn't teach dungeon tactics or ranking theory. It trains people to go beyond human limits no hunter can achieve. There are no classrooms. Everything runs through his phone and every lesson adapts to his current state. His mentor assigns daily training that can't be skipped. The academy doesn't care if he's injured, tired, or broke. If he can move, he trains. First comes mental training, meditation that forces his mind and body to stay calm. His body starts recovering faster than it should, which shocks his doctor. In just a few days, he's already healed and can go home and move on to physical training. Basic exercises at first, push-ups, squats, running. He has to repeat all of that every day. The academy only counts perfect movements. Sloppy reps don't exist here, but he can't just train. With no money to live on, Seojin has to return to his old work. Monster corpses become part of his workouts. He uses them to finish his training faster. Day by day, he becomes stronger. Seojin doesn't notice it at first, but he's already stepping out of the human range, and it comes in handy when one day a monster corpse turns out to be alive. It roars and stands up. The gay-haired fella tells his friend to run away and save himself. Our guy realizes that his friend is going to die for sure as his heartbeat gets faster. A normal person could never defeat a monster, and even an awakened without magic wouldn't stand a chance, and a manticore is a 4-star threat. Even a pro hunter would struggle. Our awakened desperately thinks of any hunters around, and Seo Yun comes to his mind as she was here just a second ago. However, Kim has no time. His friend is going to die before that. Hence, he decides to save him as he believes it's now or never. Our guy grabs a metal rod and leaps towards the manticore full strength. He tries to attack it, but it dodges the attack, and Seojin sees this as an opportunity to get Manchiel out of there. The gay-haired fella insists on helping, but our man informs him that that's going to get both of them killed as he tells him to run. Our awakened knows that he has to do this alone and decides to buy time until the pro hunters come. Amidst his fear, when he desperately thinks what to do, the course recalls in the back of his mind, reminding him that he's the universe watching a world, wondering where it comes from and what it is. It's Siddhartha's words which suddenly let Sojun's fearful, trembling mind go still. Then Kern's words come across his mind, telling him to let his senses be the judge, and he successfully dodges the manticore's attack. Our fellow lets his senses take over, and when he sees an opening for the attack, he wonders if he should attack, and if yes, then how. Shang is the next to guide him as he recalls his words about how to pluck a mountain is not simply about strength, but rather about force of spirit. Kim Seojin believes he can do it or he has to do it and smashes the rod with full resilience and complete trust that it's going to work. That's what it takes to move mountains. The strength to pluck a mountain technique. At that moment, Seo Yun rushes to the scene wondering what's this noise. Our dude is staggered as he realizes that it worked and he just defeated a manticore. Meanwhile, the progress of Chiron's, Siddhartha's, and Siang's courses increases by 10, 2.6, and 13%. Seo arrives at the scene only to witness the sight where our guy, not even a hunter, and that with a steel bar, kills the monster. Seojin, on the other hand, rushes past her towards Maniel, concerned if he's all right. While the gray-haired dude is blown away as to how his friend managed to do that, our guy admits that he was worried and suggests he go to the hospital as he might be hurt. The supervisor tries to cover up the situation in front of the Sword Star's granddaughter and believes there was a little mistake, and all the workers are busy cheering our fellow up for his accomplishment. That's when Seo Yun realizes that she has finally found the right student. After the work, they all leave for their home, including Seo-jun, who reminds his friend to get checked out. Our dude glimpses at his course's progress that went way up, way more than through the lessons, and admits that experience really is the best teacher. The problem is he needs to be enrolled in a hunter academy to get the temporary license for dungeon raids, and the Transcendent Academy doesn't count. Thus, he wonders if he should just save money and go to a real academy. As he's busy thinking about it, Seo Yun calls him out, asking him if she could have a moment. Our dude suspiciously looks at her and recognizes her to be the hunter from earlier, wondering what she wants from him. Seo decides to be straightforward and asks him if he will meet her grandfather. To her surprise, Seojin almost immediately refuses, not interested. Utterly astonished, she tries to stop him while he just wants to get home and do his lessons. Seo Park has spent 31 years on this earth, and in those 31 years, no one has ever spoken to her like this. Our Awakened, after listening to her, asks her if what she means is that she wants him to join her Hunter Academy that exists only in name and has no students. This makes her ponder who the hell this guy is who does weird exercises. And even though that Manticore was in a weakened state close to a 2-star threat, that doesn't change the fact that he's still split it in half. That definitely seems like he's interested in being a hunter. Seo claims that they have everything, including great faculties and whatnot, but is cut off when Seojin informs her that he doesn't need a hunter academy. Desperation grows in the B-rank hunter who offers her grandfather the Sword Star teaching him. However, our dude passes this offer as well when even the pro hunters would kill for this chance. The desperate hunter is determined that she can't let it end like this, and proposes the written test, to which Kim states that he can do that on his own. She then offers him raids, believing that he will be missing out if he isn't registered. But our dude lets out that temporary certifications can only be issued by government-approved hunter me's, while she reveals that she is government-approved and claims that she will set it up so that he can raid as soon as he joins. This finally seems to work as Seojin stops, and when she sees this, she declares to leave him alone if he doesn't need instructions. And the biggest clickbait, she claims to never ask him for any money at all. Our Awakened believes if she rubs his back, he rubs hers and asks her what she wants in return. Seo proposes that until the Pro Hunter exam, he participates in all activities under her academy's name, and everywhere he goes, he tells people he's her student. Seojin finds the offer pretty good. It solves all his problems at once, and the benefits outweigh the costs, but he wonders why she's so interested in him. Park Soyeon admits that she sees potential in him, and for the first time he smiles, thinking that they can use each other and benefit. They both shake hands and have a feeling they can help each other out. The next day, Mansell calls our dude, asking him if he said something to someone about the supervisors since they have a new supervisor now. Kim, on the other hand, recalls yesterday's conversation with Seo Yun when he asked her for a favor to tell their company that she doesn't like their supervisor and not trust him with monsters or something. He didn't think they would fire him like that, but lies to his friend that he didn't do anything and suggests that he probably resigned in shame after that incident. Manchiel doesn't seem to believe that, but sees everybody happier. He asked him if he's on his way to the Hunter
Academy, while he has just reached there. Our dude finds Seo Yun already waiting for him with his temporary license, which she hands him. He was starting to worry, but seeing how she really did it, he's assured. He may not be a pro hunter yet, but this feels like the first real step. With that, he asks Park to tell him how to do the dungeon raid, while she decides to show him instead of telling him, and asks him to pick his weapon first. Turns out, she already took the liberty of reserving a dungeon in advance. They arrive at the dungeon and enter it when our Awakened asks her why she's following him, as he thought she said she will leave him alone. Seo confesses that he's her only student. She can't leave him unattended on his first dungeon raid. She tells him to consider it as one-on-one tutoring for elite students. Since it's his first raid, she believes it's just a precaution. Generally, this dungeon only has kobolds, but she suggests not to let his guard down. Kobolds are a 2-star threat. This is the perfect place for a novice to mess around and get some hands-on experience. And thankfully, like the Manticore, Seojin believes it's easy to pierce their shield magic. Normally, non-magical attacks are blocked by these translucent shields, but oddly enough, our dude's non-magic attacks are working. As he slashes the kobolds with his spear and sees his courses progress going up, it makes him feel delighted. Even though it's not as high as the Manticore, it's pretty damn good for just 2 kobolds. And best of all, he can make money doing dungeon raids. Meanwhile, Seo-yun looks at him astonished when he suggests that they speed it up. Kim Seojin feels this is just like grinding experience in a game. Seo-yun was aware that our awakened was kind of weird from the start, but ever since they got back from the dungeon raid, he's just been staring at a blank screen. In her POV, the screen is blank as she wonders how many hours he has been staring at that thing. And that's not the worst of it. Without proper training and on his first raid, our fella is killing kobolds like a 10-year-old veteran. He's hauling them himself to save on fees and doing those weird exercises again. She realizes that it won't be long until her grandfather notices she has a new student. And when he sees this, she doesn't know what will happen. It's past midnight when Seojan starts throwing tantrums that he hasn't even done one lesson. This makes Seo-yun reconsider her life choices, as she wonders if she made the right choice. Meanwhile, our dude is on cloud 9 after,